Good afternoon, everyone. If you can hear me, can I see reactions, please, such as thumbs up, heart, or celebratory? There you go. I hope it's clear. Thank you so much. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome to today's webinar. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Franz. I'm with the NUAPA team. This webinar is hosted and organized by the NU Asia Pacific Academy. And as we all know, NU Asia Pacific Academy is an international center for continuing education and professional upskilling in the Asia Pacific region. We are currently based in Makati City, Philippines, and we are offering our workshops, master tracks, and customized trainings virtually. It is open to everyone seeking career advancement or desiring to shift to digital pathways or aiming to learn something fresh. And we welcome those from the North America, China, ASEAN, and even Asia Pacific. Later on in the chat box, one of our team will be posting the website of our NUAPA Academy. So this is usually a once a month activity, and we welcome everyone for this afternoon's event. And let me go on introducing to our own speaker. So she is our very own Aluna and describes herself as a visual designer and a multimedia artist filled with passion and dedication to her work. While I was looking at her resume, she is really a talented person, and I don't want to spoil for everyone's surprise. Rather, currently she is the PE department head of the General Education Program at Asia Pacific College, and she is also the senior designer, print and digital publishing of Octomedia Proprietary Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, let me let's give a warm virtual clap to our own speaker, Miss Sofia Costales, to share about herself, her field of expertise, and the topic for today. Hi, Miss Sofia. Good afternoon.
Hi guys, good afternoon. My name is Sofia Costales, and I'll be your speaker for today. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen just so you guys know what I'll be talking about today. Okay, hold on. Okay, can you please thumbs up or give a heart if you can see the screen? So it's a yellow background with black text. Okay, perfect. So today I will be sharing my personal top 3 editing tools to create very fast and very good quality content for social media. So who here has their own Instagram account or maybe managing a business? Do you guys have any like personal accounts or businesses? Yes. Okay, cool. Just a little backtrack. 2 weeks ago, I created an organization for Asia Pacific College, and it's called RAMS Fitness Squad. So I'm their advisor, and I also have officers, like a set of officers already to help me create creative content for the org. The main thing about the org is that we will be like the organizing body for future events such as sports fests, fitness festivals, etc. So, like earlier, I am the new program head for the PE department at APC as well. So I'm very passionate about fitness, movement, and design. So all of them sort of like merge together, which I feel like it's also related to my previous course in APC, which is multimedia arts. We did have a magazine before for graphic designers and all the artists in that course, and it's called Merge. So it's like a merging and intersection of different things that I am passionate about. And I'm so glad that I'll be sharing them with you. Okay, so for today, what you learn is very easy. I don't have much slides today, so it'll just really be me screen sharing my phone. So these are things that you can do even after this call. So you can try it out. You can download the apps that I'll be sharing with you. So there's 3 apps that I will introduce or reintroduce to you all because I know some of you might be familiar with them already. The first one is Lightroom. So I'll be sharing with you how I create my personal user presets using Adobe Lightroom on my phone. So Lightroom is an Adobe application actually that is that can also be purchased like a pro service, but it's free. If you just download it, there's free download option for those who are on a budget or for those who would just like to try, how to edit pictures, become like a professional photo editor sometimes. Yeah. So Lightroom is a free and powerful photo and video editor and camera app that empowers you to capture and edit stunning images. It's easy to use. They have sliders to retouch images and apply different filters called presets. You can also fine tune the backgrounds, use transformative presets to quickly add like a unique touch to your photos. And the next one would be Canva. And so I will share with you how I tweak and personalize animated templates in Canva. So Canva has probably like 100,000 or even a million different templates that you can choose from. They do have, I think they released very recently Instagram Reels, like templates for Reels, so that it'll be less hassle for you to actually think about how you should execute it, because sometimes the execution is not that as professional as it would if you paid someone to do it. So if you are not, for example, a professional video editor, or if you do not have like the technical background skills of a video editor or a graphic designer, Canva is there. It's a tool for us for to make our lives easier. Yeah. And what I think would be the thing now would be learning how to put the content out there. Yeah. And then the last app that I will share with you is InShot. So InShot is actually a video editor and video maker app as well. It's super powerful, and I create all of my Instagram reels in InShot. You can add music, you can add text, transition, effects for videos. There's also different filters that you can pay for in InShot. But what I like about InShot is that you can resize your videos according to any platform. So if it's Instagram, it can be square, it can be 3x4, it can be for TikTok, like 9x16, the vertical videos, or even for Facebook, it can be landscape as well. Okay. All right. So the first one is user presets for Adobe Lightroom. We will edit photos and create and apply our own presets. So I will now try to stop sharing. And then I'll share my screen using my phone. Okay. Hold on. All right, guys, thumbs up if you can see my screen. Okay, cool. So the first one is Lightroom. So all you have to do is download the app, and this is what you see when you're using an Android phone. It might not necessarily be like this for those who are using Apple. So I'm not sure because I'm not an Apple user. I've been a Samsung user all my life, but my only device is a laptop, which is a MacBook Pro. Okay, so as you can see here, I don't have any photos yet. So using this button at the lower right corner, there's two buttons in blue. So you're going to click on the one with the plus sign. So you're going to add your photos or videos. So for this specific task, hold on. Before I go there, I will show you the Instagram account of this org that I created. So it's called APC Fitness Squad. Let me just hide the Discover people there. So nothing is in there yet, correct? Today we will be creating 3 posts using all the 3 apps. So 1 post per app. And I will show you how I mix and match the content that I have or the content that we will create for social media. using the APC Fitness Squad as an example. Okay, so if you want, you can already follow us on Instagram, just so you get to update yourself with the organization that we'll create. Okay, so the first post um, is usually like an introduction to the org, right? Or whatever business that you have. It can be a logo. It can be like a what do you call this? Like a teaser, right? So we will create a teaser using Lightroom. So let's click on the add photos. We did already have an org fair last week. So I have multiple photos here. Oop, excuse the screenshots there. Okay. So let's choose October 20. So you can choose what's a nice teaser? Maybe something from the booth or something more interesting. Oh, here. So let's do, what are your fitness goals? And when you add it, it's already going to be included in your all photos folder. So this is an activity that I did for the org. So what are your fitness goals? And this is like a perfect teaser, perhaps. Now, you can see here the lower area of the screen that I'm actually moving. These are all the effects, like a toolbar for your Lightroom. So what you'll do now is, before you create the preset, you can actually explore presets. So I'm going to click on presets. I do have a Magnum promotional photo earlier, but I'll try to delete that first because I tested it out. Okay, so we have 3 different columns here. You have recommended, but of course, I think you have to pay for the premium version. If there's a star at the top, if it's recommended, it's usually like a pro version as well as the premium version. So you have all of these under here. You can quickly access them, but it will have you to upgrade. It'll ask you to upgrade. So instead of upgrading, you can create your own. So go to yours, and there's still a lot of different things here. So there's natural, bright, high contrast, but they're pretty boring, right? So I want us now to go back. So we're going to go back here, and then we're going to use the other effects that we see. Okay, first is light. So I'm going to click on light. We have different sliders here that says exposure, contrast, highlights. And I want you to look at the curve button at the upper right here. So I'm going to click on curve. The curves actually would be a lot easier for you to brighten or change the color. So right now it's on blue, but I wanted to put on white. So it's going to add lightness or brightness. So let's put it high contrast, semi-high contrast. Put a little bit of green and reds. Okay. You can actually try to check, you can tweak it accordingly. So there. And then you can long press on the photo to see the before and after. So I'm clicking on the canvas right now, so you can see the change, like a slight gradual change. Now let's try to tweak the bottom sliders. So exposure would be the brightness or lightness of the entire canvas. Contrast is highlighting like the black areas. Same with the highlights, it's just gonna brighten up the things, the quality or the lighting. So for me, what I really like is I lower the highlights. It gives that more authentic, it gives a more authentic feel. And then I up the exposure a little. I lower the shadows. I have like my own, what do you call this? Like an equation. I have my own equation for mixing and matching the lighting. There. Okay, so once you're satisfied with your exposure, contrast, the light, the amount of light that comes in your photo, you can move on to color. So in color, you can try to check black and white. But of course, we're not going to do that. You can also try to look at grading. So color grading allows you to stylize your photos using shadows, midtones, and highlights. So you can click on the outer part and the inner part as well. It's going to sort of adjust wherever you put your finger on. Okay, but we're not going to do that. So I'll go here in the sliders below. So the sliders can give you the same effect or the effect that you want immediately. So if you want the temperature to be cool or to be warm, that's the temperature. You can change the tint as well. And then the vibrance, it's making the photo really vivid, or saturation, which is fading to black again. Okay. All right, I can press again on the canvas and you see the before and after, right? Okay. Next, let's click on mix. So if you saw the button, it says mix at the top, right? You can mix HLS, so hue, saturation, and luminance. So it's a very subtle change. You can barely see it. Yeah. So let's just go back. Okay. Now let's go to the effects. You can add some texture. You can actually zoom in to see the texture. So if you go all the way up to 100, it makes it a little, I think it makes it a little sharper. And then you can also tweak the clarity. As opposed to negative 100, it's kind of hazy. So that gives you like the hazy effect if you go down. So let's make it maybe 50 or 30. Yeah, 40 is good. And then you can do dehaze. So dehaze is either giving haze or removing the haze. So let's just put that in 0. And then one of the most popular effects before in all the posts are the vignettes. So the vignette effect, it's like focusing on the subject in the middle, like a centered middle. Okay, we have a question in the chat. So the APC organizers, can you please answer this question? Because I don't think I can answer or provide e-certificates.
Miss Sophia, we can answer that during the Q&A also, so we can have that. So no worries. So while you are continuously instructing us, it's a very interesting topic. So don't worry. So any questions can be put in the chat box. We can address it later on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so there are other sliders. Here's a vignette. We have midpoint. Doesn't really do any change, new midpoint. There's feather. Maybe if I zoom it in, you'll get to see. Okay, and then roundness. Yeah, I guess this is for clarity, but we will stick with the top two, which is texture and clarity. So I made the texture all the way to 100, and then clarity is like 50-50 or like 45. So yeah, let's make it 50. So I'll click on the canvas again. You see the before and after. It's a slight change, but you'll I think you'll get to see the difference, and you'll get to appreciate the photo more if there's a preset or there's a filter. And you can save this filter. For example, if you have more photos of the same lighting, more photos during that same event, and then you can just easily find that filter and click on it and apply it across all of the photos during that time, during that event. So you don't have to edit one by one anymore. So it's an automated feature for Lightroom. Okay, let's make it a little sharper. So there. So you can see the answers of the students already. What are your fitness goals? Some of them answered to be a gigachad. So for those of you who don't know what a gigachad is, there's this, I think, European guy, and his body is really chiseled, like to the point he looks like a statue or a 3D model of like a god or someone from a game or something like that. And then someone answered also like to join the army. So there. Okay. You can also add, what I really like about Lightroom is that you can add profiles. So let's just skip optics and geometry for a while. Let's go straight to profiles. So there are beautiful profiles here that you can choose from. So these are free profiles. And I think it's a strategy of Lightroom that they put it in the middle or at the very, not really middle, but almost at the end, because this is free. And you can also see the temperature changes and mix and match all of the filters, as you can see. So my favorite filter is, I believe it's the modern one. Yeah, here. So modern number 2. And then there's another one. I just forgot the term. Oh, here, the vintage 05. Although it doesn't really do much for this particular photo. So we will just select a nicer one like vintage 10 or maybe yeah, let's choose vintage 5. And then you can actually double click it and then remove the amount to make it a little bit more like faded out effect. So I'll click on OK, and then I'll click on the canvas again. And now you see there's so much difference in the color. So it's more gold than like the washed up yellow, right? Okay, so this is good. I'll go back to presets. So here, I'll click on presets. And now I'm going to click on the 3 dots at the upper right corner. So 3 dots. Now you can create the preset. So click on the first button, create preset. And you can title your preset. So I'll just say here, org fair 2022, and then check. So preset is added to your user presets already. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go back. And then how do you render this photo? Again, with the 3 dots, click on the upper right. Is it this one? Oh no, sorry. It is here, sorry, not the 3 dots. If you want to export, you click on the 3 connected dots, which is the share button. And then you click save to device. Okay, so one photo exported successfully. So now I'll go back to my Instagram account. So Instagram is very different now. Before, you can post using the button here at the lower middle the lower middle part. That's the post part. But now they transferred it to the upper right. So the UI UX is quite different now. Okay, so I'm just gonna post this real quickly. So it's a post. So just choose the post that you like. And then I'll just put here, coming soon. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Hold on. Maybe I'll just put a hashtag. Rams Fitness Squad. Oh, and we do have a tagline. So good things come to those who serve. Okay, so share to Instagram. So we follow APC Rams. There. So it's the first post. Yay. Cool. All right. So that's all about Lightroom. If you want to add more photos, so this is how it gets very, very interesting. So I'll choose an album of photos. So let's choose maybe 5 or 6 photos of different people. Oh, here's one signing up. Really cool. And then the one with the pom-poms. Okay. So I'll just add. Just 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now there's 7 photos of the same event, right? So now when you click on one, you go to the presets, you go to user presets, and you click on org fair. So it's quite a lot, right? Now you can actually double click on it and then make it a little lower. So it sends you this information that it is of the same event, right? So it's a little closer to the first photo, which is this one. Okay, so let's apply the preset org fair across all of the posts. So let's just tweak a little bit. So click OK. So this is quite bright. And then just minimize it a little. There. And another preset. So there. Okay, so that's how you create and apply presets across your different pictures or images. So you can see the texture here. It's really highlighted at the ceiling because we added some texture earlier. There. So those are, if you can see now, they look quite the same, right? So they don't look detached from one another. Okay, time check, 21 minutes. Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. Very quickly, let's go now to Canva. All right, so I'll just share with you another post that I think is applicable to the org fair or the organization that we have. So you can actually click on social media. So here at the top, and click on Instagram if you are using Instagram. You can click on Facebook if that is your platform. But for this particular example, I'll just be using Instagram. And now when you scroll down, there are so much templates, right? So we'll explore animated Instagram posts. So let's see all of them. And there's a specific post that I really like. So I'm just gonna type in some keywords here. So I think it's business, business solutions. And then what's great in Canva is that you can just change, you can replace the photos or the videos from the templates. So here, so I put a star in it. So let's click on it. I know this is a crash course and we don't really have that much time, but if you have the time to explore on these 3 different platforms that I'll share, it's best that you take your time, okay, so that it really looks very cohesive and that you can apply everything that you've learned today. Anyway, this is recorded, so it'll be helpful for you to just go back, right? Okay, so I'm clicking on the video here, and you can click on replace at the bottom left. I'm not sure if I already have the video, but perhaps we can just choose a video, like a random video here. So I'll just click on this 4-seconder one. So there. And then you can change, I believe, the color. So the color, oops, sorry. So it's in a gradient right now. I'm not sure how we can change this, but I guess it's under effects. Yeah, so I think it's embedded already. Detach video from, okay. Oh, there. So I was able to click on the gradient. You can change the gradient color. So I'll make it maybe into a yellow or a bright blue. So that's cool. I like that color. And then you can change the font. If you have a brand guide for your business, it's best that you use that same font. But for us, I think League Gothic would be okay. And then I'll just say our tagline, which is good things come to those who sweat. And then you can click on it. I'm literally just clicking and dragging different text here. Or maybe I can just delete this one. Actually, I guess we can just delete the gradient and then make this text bigger. So there. And then if you play, okay. Now for your video, you can make the transparency lower. So I'll make it around 60. And then I'll make the color of the canvas different. So there you go. So that's the effect that I'm looking for. Okay. Let's make the transparency a little higher. Or maybe lower. There. So it's a game of trial and error. Like being a graphic designer, there's more than one way to do things. And sometimes I have editors who tell me, okay, you have to create 5 mock-ups for me. So yeah, we have different choices and we have an array of different stuff in front of us. There's a lot of options for you to try. Okay, so rendering a video using Canva is pretty easy. So all you have to do is download. Make sure that the file type, if it's a video, it's an MP4 video. And then click on download. Very, very easy. This is very good for businesses without any designers, like without paying any designers, like businesses on a budget, or if you don't really want to pay for anything pro, this is the app to be. Okay, all right, pretty quickly, let's put on another post. So let's just click on this. So all videos are reels. And then you can edit the cover. You can add from your device. Actually, no. I just want it as a post. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Okay. It's not a reel. Wait. Yeah, it becomes a reel. So, okay. Wait. Anyway, let's take a screenshot of this. And then let's crop. Then edit cover. Okay, ayan niya talaga. That's fine. That's just an example naman for today. And then I'll click share. Okay, and then last one, pretty easy. It's going to be InShot. Okay, finishing up there. So good things come to those who sweat. So we have 2 posts already. Now let's go to the very last one. Let's go to InShot. InShot, you can create so many things, but for this one, I'll teach you how to trim videos. There's this feature that you can try. For example, if you shot a video horizontally, you can convert it into a vertical video. So it's pretty easy. Let's just find a cute little video. Yeah, what should we use? I guess we can have a video montage instead. So, okay, I'll share you a video montage. So when you click on different videos, you see like a scissor. So you can trim the videos beforehand. So that's what's nice with InShot. So I'll try, I'll show you this video. So this is one of my students. She was a mascot during that time when we were promoting our org. Her name's Mavic. So I'll just have maybe 2 seconds of her doing that. So you can see the total seconds here. Okay, that's good enough. And then we have Krista, who's showing the giveaway that we had. So we had a really nice giveaway for the students. This is amino acids. So Amino Vital was my sponsor before I was teaching in APC. And then we had students work out in during the org fair. So here's a guy doing, here's a student doing some squats, some sumo squats. And then we had to do this. So pretty easy. You can already trim. So this is a student doing a burpee. Thumbs up if you've done a burpee in your life. Okay. And then here's someone from the Puersa team doing plank. So he did like a 30-second plank, I think. And then another student doing Russian twists. And then the last person was actually an org member. I think she's the president of APC Strings, and we had her do jump squats. It was so fun. Okay, and then we can just have like a last cheers. Okay, here we have some signups, like last minute signups during Friday, and our last cheers. So we had another sponsored product for us. So it's whey protein shake. And then, okay, the last would be this one. Okay, this is my favorite video. Okay, so let's make it 1 second. Okay, and then after you trimmed all of the videos, you click OK. You can see InShot has a watermark at the very bottom. So when you want to delete it, you can watch an ad. Or you can go to the ad and then just go back.
From the latest gadgets to the trendiest fashion,
Okay.
from fresh groceries to your favorite skincare, from food coupons to your baby essentials.
Okay, let's just finish the ad, guys. It's just 20 seconds. Hold on. Okay, we will be slight overtime, but I hope you learned a lot. Let's just finish the ad and then I'll show you how to export the video and then trim it according to the size. Or maybe not even trim the size. Okay, so nawala na. Wala na yung watermark. The watermark left the building. So there you go. So this doesn't have any sound. All right. It doesn't have any sound because we will put the sound on Instagram Reels. Okay. What I like about InShot is that you can speed up. You can speed it up a little bit. So if it's ×2, the duration will be cut in 2. So there, right? Bumilis siya. It became a little faster. But I guess this is just 20 seconds. So let's go ahead and save it. Okay. Maybe we can put filters very quickly. We have free filters. I'll use the cinema filter, or the filter that really blends the most with the filter that we created earlier. So I can apply it to all clips, very automatic, and then I can manually adjust each one if I want to. Okay. And then you can apply it to all. So they now look almost the same as the filters we created earlier. See? So it's instead of a pale yellow, the yellow is now a little mustardy, a little gold. APC colors naman siya. So royal blue and gold. So that's really good. Okay, let's save. You can see here the resolutions. The higher the resolution, the bigger the file. And the higher the frame rate, it's good for slow motion videos if you have slow motion shots, but let's just do it pretty standard. So the estimated size is 30 MB. Oops. It goes back to the Lazada ad, guys. Oh no. You can't go back to the app. There. Okay, just say yes. No thanks. All right, so it's saved already. So it's a 20-second video, right? So let's go down to Instagram. Oops. Let's go back to Instagram. Let's create a reel, a very quick reel. And then let's choose this video. So you can choose an audio. Hold on, I think there's sound. Yeah, there's a little bit of sound, but you can choose suggestions for your reel. So maybe this one.
Touch grass. Check out the views.
3, 4, 6.
Go outside. Touch grass.
Okay, so I'll add it. And then I'll click next.
Go outside. Touch grass. 63 bitches in my crib, I kiss one. Just got a check, it's a big one. 63 grams with a bitch in each one. This is the first 63. So Air Force cheeks, I'm a crazy, so lace up. Bitch, really slick, I'll break up. Feeding brain dead, need some reborn. I'm a dick tired, put a thumb in a bum bum.
Okay, so that's good. Option to add text, but that can be for another time. I'll just click next, and then okay, let's put the caption coming soon. See you at the gym. Let's just say, see you at the gym. Super, the way we caption now is to really avoid long sentences for your captions. Captions now are just literally one word or one sentence, one phrase. Okay. Okay. We're almost done, guys. Okay. And then share.
Right, so you do that, and yeah.
So it's now sharing to the reels. It's finishing up, so it's quick. Good, good, good. And then when you go back, you can now see your video in the reel with sound. It's really cool.
Touch grass. 63 bitches in my crib, I kiss one. Just got a check, it's a big one. 63 grills with a bitch in each one. Just hit the first 63. Air Force cheeks, I'm a crazy, lace up. But you ain't slick on pre-cum. Feeding brain dead, need some regrown. Now my dick tired, put a thumb and a bum bum.
Okay. I guess that's it. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope you follow our little org that will soon expand into different orgs as well. So I'm also the advisor for the flag football team in APC, as well as this one. So there you have it. Again, my name is Sofia Costales, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Sophia.